Hello, everybody. Good to be with you. So yesterday afternoon, I was working with a client of mine who's been with me a long time, and he wanted to know if I had a tool for him that he could use in order to come back to clarity swiftly. You know, we get caught up in being a Fred or a Bob or a Carol or whatever it is, and whatever we think we are, and we get caught up in that, and we forget who we really are, which is this, which is awakeness itself. So it was a very, practical question, and a very practical answer arose. And he and I just toyed with that for the next 10 minutes. We just were saying it over and over and looking at it from slightly different way. And it was just, I want to just share it with you. You decide if it's useful to you or not. But a good inquiry to regular inquiry to put into your day. In other words, don't like say this once in the morning. You can do that, it wouldn't hurt. But I'm recommending that you just put it in your mind to do it when you think of it, which may become more often than you imagine. What if this was it? What if this was it? It's kind of like that Jack Nicholson movie. What if this is as good as it gets? When you don't get to compare with what's coming or what's come before, what if this was it? Is there any way it's not it? Can you find more of it? There's always that craving in humans for bigger, better, more. And there's always that feeling that this moment is the setup for the important moment to come. But what if this is it? What if this is already the important moment and it's unfolding right now? When we notice that this is it, does it make any sense to resist this that already is? I just got off of Zoom with another client this morning, and he was talking about some, his living situation is a little tight right now. And so we went through and we named his gurus, which were the people that, sometimes were wonderful and sometimes annoying, as I find people as well. But what if they weren't in his way? What if they were his way? What if this is it? How bad is this? I mean, just this moment. Not 10 minutes from now, not next year, not it's going to be better, or it used to be worse, or it's going to be worse. I know it's coming. Whatever. But just this right now. What if there was nothing more and nothing less? What is if this is as shiny as it gets? This is as sweet as it gets. Can you notice what's here if you can can you stop paying attention to what isn't here long enough to pay attention to what is here? Can you stop paying attention to the way things should have been or should be long enough to notice the way things are? What if this was it? How would that affect you if this was it? How would it change your actions? How would it change your life if you recognized that this was it? I think you can go a long way with that. I really do. I just felt it rich because it works for me. And I already know this is it, but I don't know it in the same way that I do when I ask that. There's something still that happens when I ask that question of you or of myself. And how about when you ask it of yourself? Just turn it around with it a little bit, play with it, see if it doesn't help. Now, as brought to you by Skillful Means, number 3, let you know that we are already filling up, well, not filling it yet, but we already have a number of people that have signed up for Skillful Means number 3 in March. Number 2 is very much a success, and number 3, if history is any guide, it also will be, and people are signing up for that. So you might want to take a look at that. Just go to the website, awakeningclaritynow.com, and you'll see a post on it about Skillful Means, big yellow flower field, and very pretty. And while you're there, you could look on the where it says Meetings with Fred page, and you could find out about satsang. Or you can just click on the satsang little ad in the sidebar, either way. But come see us. If this is affecting you and you've only imbibed in this teaching via YouTube, what if you actually were to talk to me in person? Would that be helpful? If you've just read the books, or you've read the books and the YouTubes, or whatever combination there is of that, listen to the books on tape, whatever. Has that affected you? I know from the email that I get that it's affected a lot of you. So would it make a difference if you could just directly ask me a question face to face? No face to no face? It might. Would it make a difference if you were part of a room where 40, 50, or 60 people, enlightened beings, were in there with you? Would that make a difference for you? Give it some thought. And before we go, let me just ask, what if this was it? See you later. Bye-bye. Thanks. I love you.